Well, girls, how you doing? There's not a big quantity, it's going to be third party. So that could be interesting, intriguing, and everything. But third party doesn't always have to be another person within the love, kind of department. It can be, a mother, sibling, someone who's taking a little bit too much space, Ouch. I know, but you know what I mean? Whoa, okay, Axelle, that's nice. I know, but you know what I'm saying, okay? So let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. So pile number 1, third party. Hangman. I'm not saying you're hanging anyone, okay? I'm not saying that. 9 of Wands. Knight of Sword, right? Yeah, it's been going on for quite a while. That third party, third influence, third whatever, has been a pain in the neck for quite a while, okay? Really. And that probably created quite a bit of tension, to say the least. Like, maybe, okay? So now we have a change of opinion. Drastic. Like, yes, nothing is changing, blah, 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 okay? Could be someone that is married to their own work, their job. And maybe, it's been creating some tension in your relationship, okay? So suddenly they're going to realize, yeah, you're right. Maybe I had to spend more time with you and be more, attentive. Something like that. So they have a realization very fast, a lot of clarity, and they're going to act on it. Because it's not just about thinking about it, it's about doing something about it, okay? So yeah, that could have been someone very much like that. Someone into the career, male, female, doesn't matter. King of Pentacles is someone who creates an empire, very devoted to the career for sure, right? So maybe that career was taking too much space. It's just an example, right? But also if it was someone else per se, that could have been that, yeah, normally they want to stay with one person only. The King of Pentacles is not someone who like to have many people around. It's quite exclusive, all right? So for the principal, that third party situation wasn't working, so they have to reconnect to boom, themselves, okay? So there is a regret. Maybe they regret having had an affair, or they regret being with someone officially and they prefer to be with you. And there's an idea of reconciliation here, okay? So but with who? Excuse me. George is here, of course. So there is an idea of chemistry here, a lot of sexual energy, obsession, very intense here, right? But there could have been also a connection with a karmic energy, and they feel like they have to detach. So there's an idea of leaving something, but who? Is it that, karmic energy, or is that obsession they have for you, maybe sexually or something like this? What is it? Yeah, they're definitely transforming. That very much goes with the idea of the hangman. It's quite a drastic thing. It's a transformation. You leave the darkness, you go to, the light. So it could very much be, we're going to have to double check, but they leaving a situation that was very stuck, when nothing was happening. It was quite dark. Maybe there was a lot of argument going on, and they have to escape. They have to say arrivederci. It's an idea of freedom here. What? In English accent. No, in French. Reconnecting with their own truth. Going to the light. They're going for the person they're very, very, very attracted to. And that could have been, that Vava story, that very much sexy energy. So in my opinion, they're going toward the person that there's the most attraction for, physical attraction, right? So there is definitely a movement forward, but what's going to be, the final point on this? Because that could be, because they feel left in the cold, or you felt left in the cold. Because they could go for a while with you and then come back to, their relationship. No, they're definitely leaving. Okay, so we needed to double check, because the Six of Swords is quite definitive, but as well we have to double check, and the Six of Wands is definitely leaving someone or a bunch of people in order to be with you. But it's a lot of vavavoom, a lot of sexiness here. So they're probably leaving the person they used to be with, they used to live with, for you. All right, so let's have a measure arcana. It's quite intense, it's quite strong decision, right? It's huge. It's not something to be decided just like that, right? The devil, so we have the devil twice. They're leaving the karmic behind, and also they're going for the person there's the most sexual attraction for. straight to my face here. No vavavoom, no vavavoom, no fluff. There's a lot of vavavoom, but a lot of fluffing around. Can I just have my words straight? Oh my God, it's only Wednesday. I don't know what's going on. It's just really... Okay, so pile number 2. Third party. Ace of Cups. King of Wands. The Sun. Wow. In my face. Very intense here. My goodness. So, someone who may have been a bit of a player, someone was maybe looking for a little bit of something going on the side, you know. Had love at first sight for you. Wasn't expecting that. That person was maybe male, female, hunting for some pleasure on the go, if I may say. So poetic. I mean, it's beautiful, isn't it? Romantic to the core. Fell totally in love and found someone that is connecting to the inner child. So that's the deal, you know. Sometimes when people play the field, I would say, they're taking the risk to find someone that's going to be very, very relevant. They're taking a big risk because they might actually find that special someone. This is no game anymore, right? Oh boy, let's see. Twin flame, anything else? Do we need to know anything else? Wow, powerful. Those two connect. Can I speak English? My God, it's painful. It's massive. It's huge energy. So when they saw you, no wonder, at first sight. Wow. Okay, that was something else. But they were not prepared because they were a bit of a, you know, player. Wanted to have a bit of fun. Then you spend time together, or maybe they want to reunite with you. They want to have a conversation to clear the air because they were not prepared for so much intensity, right? They had time to have a bit of introspection. Now they're actually realizing that the connection they had, maybe with a, you know, person, is not real. Is not the real deal, and they have to wake up. I thought I was married to the love of my life. I thought I was with the love of my life. And suddenly I realized I wasn't. There's a little bit of, you know, feeling tormented, sexually, a lot of attraction, a lot of vavavoom, but very tormented by that situation. I wasn't expecting that. There's an effect of surprise even for themselves, even though they were hunting. So inevitably, you know, they were going for trouble. But they thought they're going to be like superficial, you know, easy peasy kind of things. And they end up like, wow, with the real deal. Ouch. Very strong indeed. You think so? And you're very strong as well because you don't take any prisoner, right? Wow, they have to open their heart. They have to take action. They have to move forward. They thought they were with the Empress and they realized, no, I wasn't. And now, wow. That can be, you know, 2 male, 2 females. It can be 1 male, 1 female. Doesn't matter. No gender in tarot. Let's be very clear on that, right? But there's someone who finally opening their heart. They thought they have done that maybe the day they got married or something. And suddenly they realize, no, actually it wasn't the right person. Damn. They have to make a choice between two. You think so? You receive the fruit of your labor. That means that, you know, you haven't invested in that relationship for nothing. You haven't bet on the wrong horse. Now we're talking about horse, Axelle. I know. But you know what I mean? You also showing to that person, okay, this is how you have to be in life. You have to be real. You have to be opening your heart. You cannot fluff around. You cannot lie to yourself. You're inspiring that person to be truthful with themselves. You cover your heart though because you feel as well they could go, you know, the other way. They could choose to stay put. A lot of people do that. But you're receiving communication or you're asking for communication as well because you're like, wow, what are we going to do here? You can't stay in the middle of the road here, fluffing around. You know, you're hurting people like this and you're hurting me. So you're someone who wants to stay grounded. You want to build a relationship. So if they're not ready to meet you halfway, or make a decision, then you know what I mean. And also because you don't like to destroy another couple. You know, it's not your cup of tea. It's not what you do. So for you, it's a bit difficult to handle because it's bittersweet. Yeah, I do want to be happy. Do want to be in love, but I don't want someone else to pay the price for that. You know what I mean? Even though that person, if they were with the wrong person as well, then they were not, you know, living in their own truth. But still, you know, it leave you with a bittersweet kind of taste in your mouth. yeah, there's an idea of cutting off maybe that connection. If that person doesn't make the decision, you will make the decision for them. They think as well that you are out of the league because you have an idea of quite exceptional, really, of where you want to stand. You know, you want the purity of love, you want the commitment, you want the full shebang. And for them, they're like, ugh, all I can offer you is a bit of Avavum on the side for now. You're an empress, yeah. I had the feeling because there's always a queen are showing, you know. So in my opinion, eventually you're gonna say, well, you either come to me and we build something together, otherwise forget me because I'm not having it. Yeah, they're gonna offer you a real beginning, because the thing is, to be in the middle of the road doesn't work. But they want to restart, but this time properly. So they have to end something with somebody else in order to start something with you, because being in the middle of the road is not gonna work. Not gonna work at all, right? So let's have a major arcana. It's difficult. It's very difficult, right? It's not an easy situation, but if you play with fire, eventually you get burned, right? What do we have? The Lovers, yeah. You know, for me, that is a status you do not want to be in. You do not want to be the mistress or the lover. You do not want to be that person that bite on the side, because there's no self-respect. And also, how does that make you feel toward the other person? Would you want someone to do that to you? No. No. Think about it, right? Okay, on this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.